twice the number of public servants compared to Sydney and Melbourne. Now, I've got a lot of public servants here, won't comment on that, but it is very important that you live, learn, work, and play within a few minutes. We've got mums who've got 2 or 3 children. They live in Springfield. They drop their kids at either kindy or the school. They're back at work, all within 8 minutes. Dad does the same. And that's happening. Why go on the road for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and waste your time, find a car park, get stressed, return back, spend your time with the family, enjoy your life. That's what's happening at Springfield. Again, adding value to human beings. I told about, where children are living not far from their aged care parents. It's very important that the aged care parents do get the support of the children and grandchildren. All happening in one spot.
All right. Any more questions, guys?
Just one quick one. Maha, have you got shareholders biting at your ankles all the time? And
Have I got what?
shareholders biting at your ankles all the time, demanding returns?
I didn't get that question.
Sorry, have you got shareholders biting at your ankles, demanding returns?
Thank God we only got 2 shareholders, my partner and myself. I'm glad you asked the question. We will not go public. We've been tempted many a time. Take a quick buck, float it. We will not go public. The public company cannot handle this project with a heart. They will take short-term gains for shareholders' benefit. They will alter the landscape, they will alter the vision, and they will destroy a city forever. We have a written statute. We will not go public.
Thank you.
Are you living there?
I live 12 hours a day. And I have to have a bit of a breather. So I live outside. For my children and all that. But I think of it 24 hours a day.
Maha, now this project that you've been leading for the past 18 years, I'm sure it's come to a point where people have that belief and people have tasted the success that you had the dream 18 years ago. Now you said at the beginning, believe in yourself, surrounding with the right team, never give up, sort of issues like things like that, attributes you need to have. But when you started off back in '93, what was that only attribute that you presented to the teams around you to convince them that this is the right thing to do? I mean, you believe in yourself, that's fantastic, but how would you convince the people around you, the investors, the government, that this will be a success in the future? Because you mentioned that this has never happened anywhere else in the world. Just like the medical facility that you just displayed, it's like a medical village where people can have all these services. Now, at this point, it's pretty easy to explain that. But 18 years ago, 20 years ago, when you had that vision, how did you sort of convince the team or the people around you, maybe your partner? What was that one thing that you told them that, I believe in this, let's do it? But I think young entrepreneurs these days have these visions, but the biggest challenge is there's no background, there's no history to prove that this is the right thing to do. So, what would you say to?
I think you answered the question yourself, but you will find if you got the charisma, if you got the magnetism, and if people believe in you, that you are talking sense, that there is a strong belief that you have now conveyed to the other child. 1 out of 100 might join you. But there are people who will be taken up if they believe in you. If you strongly have a message to sell, there are followers to come. This happens not only in business, it happens in politics. It happens in every fact of life. From the chaps who supported Obama, the man had no money, man. Most of the world supported that profile. But that belief in that person that confidence in that person that we are going to get somewhere. So let's join this team. And usually you find great leaders attract. You know, it's like bees to a honeypot. They will turn up. They will turn up. But it's you who is got to have that capacity to be able to deliver a message, a strong message that others want to hook on to and be part of it. Many won't come. Don't worry about that.
I think you said you have completed 12% of the project. Looking at the future, where do you plan to sort of reach sort of the completion stage?
I'll go for about 80, 90 years. You never finish a city. It'll just go on and on and on. Our challenges that we have is the succession planning. How do we structure it? How do we put the structure into place? I might ask Paul for this. Paul might have some ideas on that. But how to put a long-term structure that has a code of conduct and behavior and financial credibility. We are only 5% geared, incidentally. For all the problems, we are only 5% geared. We will not allow the company to be over here. And that's very important. So we are at this stage creating a code of conduct, a code of behavior, a code of management that will see it managed for a long period of time. And there are a lot of challenges there. There are a lot of challenges.
Just a quick one. I know you're a keen golfer.
Not the best.
How do you found the golf course? How do you found the golf course?
Not very well. My handicap is 21 and I'm trying to get it up there. So if you can help, I'll be very happy.
Just the vision is for a CBD, a very large CBD area out in Springfield. I guess that would be attracting international businesses and things like that. I'm just wondering, in terms of an airport hub, what are the current ideas about that? Just out of interest, if you've obviously must have thought that far ahead, of course.
The master plan does not have an airport. The airport we want to see happen is at Amberley, which is already got an airport, and it's only 5% used. And there's some political pressure to try and have that as our second airport in Brisbane. So we don't have room for an airport at all. Amberley is only about 12 minutes away from Springfield to the new highway.
I'm just curious about when you had this fantastic vision and you'd inspire these people, what were some of the first things or the priorities that you had when communicating this idea to others and forming your plan? What were the first and the most priority, things that had the highest priority when you went about creating this vision? Was it governance, or what were the core things that you first focused on to ensure the success of your project?
The first one is, as I said, we studied 15 master plan communities around the world. They were all communities that have been created over the last 40 years. And we took the best, ignored what was not relevant, and we drew a plan. We said, this is it. This is what the city is going to be, chaps. And one. Second, we said, we will influence all the land around it, that is outside the boundaries of our land. That means let the impact go to everybody else, up to 35-kilometer radius. That the whole area be lifted up. So there was a benefit to a region on a regional point. There was a benefit to us, and the benefit to us flowed on to the region. That was the second thing. Third is to try and convince the government that Southeast Queensland is the 4th fastest growing region in the English-speaking world. And if we don't plan it, we will wreck it. And that message was told over and over and over and over again. Please listen to this. It's important we plan it. And we plan not within my boundaries, plan a region. The government was like that. They actually liked that. They said, thank God you're planning the whole region for